Our first guest is China. We got to know her as an Instagram follower in the beginning. She was in Dominican Republic when she first followed us, and now she's living in Seoul, Korea. So welcome. Hello.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello everybody, my name is Shaina Bonaventure. I'm 27 years old. I was born and raised in Haiti, but I was living in Dominican Republic. I came in South Korea since 7 months ago, and I'm here to kind of follow my dream because I'm really passionate about art, especially music. And I feel like South Korea is the country we really value people who love music.
How did you first hear about the country of South Korea?
I think since high school, but I never pictured myself living in South Korea because I'm from a Caribbean country and Asia is so far from Caribbean. So I think it's a coincidence that I'm here and myself a chance. So
You were just happened to...
yes, I just everybody asking me why South Korea because it's so far, but I can't explain it myself. Only God can say why.
Did you have like first impression of Korea before you came? Like how?
It was as a black woman in Caribbean, I was a little bit scared because I was by myself, and when I start to learn from Korean people, and I see they're not racist. They probably not too open to other people, but they're willing to helping you when they start knowing you. There's a lot of different things from my country and here South Korea, like the transportation and everything. So it was hard for people like me, my background, to be settled in South Korea. A lot of buses and everything. My country, we got taxi, we got other type of transportation, like the motorcycle is a transportation. And the taxi here is different than my country because my country, we got the fixed price. My country, when it's 10 p.m., for example, in 80, you can't go out because all those problems. Here, 2 a.m., you see people on the street going to buy food and everything almost open. It's a city will always up.
So do you use subway the most or bus?
Subway,
Yeah,
subway. I took the bus 2 times, but I took the subways most of the time.
It's pretty. Is there any fun, weird, or memorable, surprising episode you had in the food?
As a Caribbean, we put salt and spice in everything. You guys, the rice is not salty. There's no salt in the rice.
Rice is not salty.
Your meat, you put the spice after. We marinate the meat first before cooking it. And I can say Korean food, some of your food are more healthy than mine because you stay healthy. Your face, like, you look young.
What would you say the biggest difference you've noticed between Korea and Dominican Republic?
Let's say the culture thing.
The culture, yes.
It's not the same culture at all.
Can you share?
For example, you here, when you see someone, you just say 안녕하세요 and you just bow down. Let's say, in my country, you just people are more friendly. Let's say.
So do you already notice that Korean culture, like they have to be more closer to each other to be? Friendly.
Yes, even friends in Korea, the respect for the eldest is something I really appreciate because the way they talk to you, the way they make you feel, that's a good thing. It's the respect for me.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. What would you say the best part and the most difficult part of living in Korea?
Best part living in Korea is being in Korea. Difficult part is when you're not ready to come in South Korea. Is not good. When I say ready, about budget, having information, where you will stay, what you would do. I'm not saying you should plan your whole life in South Korea, but the beginning you should plan it because it's important living here.
How would you prepare, like, to come to Korea?
Okay, I want to say this thing. Find information first about the type of visa because in South Korea, everything is a type of visa. For example, if you want to come to as a training to Korean language, you have a D4 visa. If you want to go to the university, you have a D2 visa. And if you want to work as an entertainer or stuff like that, you have an E6 visa. Or as a teacher, you got the F type of visa. The different F type of
There's
visa.
so many different types of
Yes.
visas, right?
So when you come, before you come, you need to know why you're coming here, so you can find the best type of visa for you. Because when you come here, it will be difficult, like, to change this type of visa here. This information is when I got here, because I came here as in a program in Lexis Korea. Is a school who teach Korean and English, but they usually have partnership with some university like Sejong and Pongik University. So they had this program, a cultural program, when they teach you Korean and visit some part in Korea with you. So I came with that program. I didn't come straight to the school. So that's why it was kind of easy for me to find this type of visa, the D4, because they help you with the D4. But if someone wanna really study in the university, you should have the D2 visa. It's more longer and it will be better for you. It will suit you well. But if you wanna work, that's the type of visa. And the budget. The budget is not the budget for the whole time you're here, but the first 3 months you should be more comfortable. Because, for example, if you have my type of visa before, you can't work after 6 months you got here. So imagine 6 months without working. So you need to have a certain amount of money for living here.
So for your visa, you cannot work for 6 months?
Oh, no. When you first came, it's 6 months. After the 6 months, you have a limited time to work. For example, right now I can work for 10 hours per week because I didn't pass the topic first. You should have a level of topic to have more time of working here.
Wow.
Topic 1 or no topic, 10 hours. And if you have the topic 3, for example, you can work like for 15 to 20 hours
a week?
per week. Yes.
Per week. So that as your status as a trainee of Korea? D2 visa.
D2 visa. D4 visa.
D4 visa,
Because the D2 is the university. Yes.
And people who have D4 visa, do they usually convert it as a full-time job?
For example, if you want to study at Sejong, like let's say art, you would change it when you have your admission letter to go to the field you want. But if you want to work, you should have the paper of the work, everything from the work, like sponsorship or stuff like that, to change your type of visa. And I think you should wait. That's why I am begging people, find information before you come in South
Before
Korea.
coming to Korea.
Some job, even teaching here,
Yeah.
they can say like, if you have a F type of visa or D2 visa, you will work with them, or part-time job. But if you don't have any, let's say, level in Korean language, it's hard to find a job. Even the coffee shop asks you to have a level of Korean because the customer,
learning the language is kind of a must.
yes, it's a must to living in. Even I don't like the fact people coming to a country don't even know 1 or 2 words.
Yeah.
Because language is a tool for communication, to feel people culture. So it's important to learn, even not like the person exactly, but learn 2-3 words that can really help you.
I really think the language itself reflects so much about the cultures.
Yes.
Yeah, we talked before how we respect elders. So let's talk a bit about studying Korean. How would you describe like learning Korean?
It's difficult. Depends of what your nationality is. Me as a Caribbean, French, English, and Spanish is nothing alike like Korean. The writing, the speaking, the pronunciation, no, it's not easy at all. But I feel like if you, for example, watching K-dramas, it can help you for the pronunciation. Even you don't remember all the vocabulary, but you will remember because your brain can, like, it's like you got a CD, you record something, and every time you listen to that, you remember. So your brain is like a CD, so you need to work with that.
Yeah.
And having friends too, Korean friends. That's
Talking
important.
Korean.
Yes. Because you should have that environment of the language you want to learn to really learn that language.
Is it pretty easy to
make Korean friends? Do you feel like?
For me?
Yeah.
No. No. And it's, I don't know, Korean though really talk, I don't know for other people,
Yeah.
I'm talking for myself. They don't really talk to me. They can look at you, and you're like, they don't want to say something to me, but they don't say anything to you. So my only friends are in a coffee shop because I go every day.
Oh, the coffee worker.
I can say it's because of you I'm here too, because
Oh.
it's like you're hungry and someone feed you something, and your post was like feeding my soul to come to South Korea. So,
Really? Wow.
yeah.
So, is there any tips for learning Korean for beginners?
Oh,
You guys?
watching K-dramas, listening to some music, and having even they speak fast. In school, they show you something, but in the reality, it's not the same because Korean cut their words. It's like you got the slang for.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Shorten the world.
Yes.
Yeah. If you could go back in time before coming to Korea and know one thing, what would it be?
What the money?
Money.
That's the only thing. I don't have no regrets, but it's about the budget. My budget. I live in a Gosiwon. Gosiwon is kind of motel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All, and you don't have your own kitchen. If I was there, if I was going to tell myself, my whole self, just have some money to find an apartment because you have your own privacy and it will be better for you. But here, the deposit for each apartment is so crazy. So
Yes.
the thing with Goshiwon is the wall is so tiny.
Yeah.
You can hear people can hear you. So sometimes people say you're making noise. You're not making noise. It's so tiny. They listen to everything.
Yeah.
Goshiwon in Airbnb, and in the picture, it was big. And I was like, what? For me. So I found this place the day I came here. I was at the airport and I was looking for Airbnb, and I found the landlord, and we just talked.
So this place was listed on Airbnb.
Oh yes, this person got two Airbnb, two buildings, one in Cheongmuro and the other one in Jamshid-Sene. Now though.
So would you still recommend Gosiwon for people with low budget?
And that's the thing with Goshiwon, you can buy your own food, that's for sure, and the price will be good for you if you stay for a shorter period.
So what's your planning career do you have?
I would
This
like
year,
to
next year?
work in an entertainment company. Like I say,
Entertainment company? Yeah.
Yes, I'm passionate about art, especially music. I see myself as a singer, so I'm working hard to be.
Yeah, you want to be a singer, right?
Oh yes.
Oh,
So if someone wants a singer for a group, just contact me.
yeah. So are you also interested in dancing or like?
Oh yes. I'm Caribbean, so
Yeah.
we love music. We
Oh,
love
yeah,
music.
true.
So
like composition?
I was following what the society tells you, like you should be a doctor or lawyer to be successful. But after those years, I'm 27, not that old, but I have experience. Each person got their own purpose in life. So each of us got a different gift. So we need to work with the gift we have. And I feel like my gift is my creativity, I can't say my voice, I need to work on my voice, but let's say my faith in me. I would like to stay in South Korea for a while to build something because I left everything behind to come here, so it's my time to build something new.
So what does Korea mean to you now as of your China living in 7 months?
7 months learning Korean.
New beginning,
New beginning.
meeting for my true self. That's what Korea means for me. Because I'm by myself, so I need to figure out what I like, what I want, where I want to be. So it's a process of learning why I'm in South Korea.
What do you want to say to us, UOA? Any recommendations for our future journey?
Keep doing what you're doing because you don't know which person
Right.
you touch with your post and what you're saying, and keep continue to work hard for the company because you can help a lot of people for coming here and to have a good stay, because there's a difference of coming here and experience a good stay in South Korea, because you can be so mad when you come here because everything don't work the way you planned it. So if they have someone who will help them, we guide them, it will be more better experience.
What's your motto or personal values of life?
Me, always be kind and treat people as you would like them to treat you. That's why I say hi to everybody, because I would like them to say hi.
Hi.
Fighting everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.